This time we are going to be comparing a Japanese katana to the Jedi lightsaber. This, of course, being a prop lightsaber. If it was a real one, let's just say doing this would be a bad thing. That may have been a bad thing anyway. Seemed to have hit myself a bit too hard with it. Oh well. So let's switch to the other camera here and start looking at things. Preferably not that, because it's supposed to be out here. There we go. Want to be looking at the right stuff, not miscellaneous stuff on my desk. So the first thing to notice is the simplicity of the handle. We'll collapse the blade a little bit so it will actually stay where I put it. Okay, there. And compare that to the simplicity and elegance of the Japanese katana blade handle. The next thing to look at is the guard, which you can see is rather all-encompassing. So the entire area right here is everything below it is protected, and it prevents the hand from slipping and potentially sliding up past this and onto the blade. Same thing with the katana. And the guard is once again all-encompassing. It goes the entire way around. It's not like the European guards that European swords that usually just extend off to the sides. So there's that. Next thing to look at is the blade itself. And I'm going to swap the katana out for the shorter and much more manageable wakizashi blade. Since they're going to be about the same size. So let's go ahead and unsheath or remove the blade from the scabbard. So we can see a straight-ish cutting blade. The pattern on the blade itself can kind of be reminiscent of the lightsaber. And the other thing that I think most people miss when they look at a lightsaber and try to compare it to any kind of sword is that they usually had a length adjustment knob, which would be this little thing if it actually worked, that the Jedi could make the blade a little bit longer or shorter depending on whatever conditions he was working under. This is known from canon in some of the documentation we have, and that would fit with the Japanese katana and wakizashi blades, in that you had an indoor blade, the wakizashi, and then you had the outdoor blade, the katana. Both blades being carried at the same time. So that's basically it. The one problem blade that we have is going to be this one right here, based off of European swords. This one is completely lacking in a number of things. First off, the lack of any kind of laser or anything to prevent another blade from slicing one of these off or coming straight down that way, making these two entirely pointless pieces. I can see where they were going with this, but it's not in keeping with the Eastern mysticism orientation of the entire Jedi and Sith weaponry that is in the Star Wars universe. It's all based on Eastern mysticism, so you have to look at the weapons they had in the East, which is the wakizashi, the katana, not European swords. So there's that, and again, just not the brightest of weapons when you've got another laser sword that can easily strike right there, not getting caught on this or this, but making a clean slice right there. It can come straight through and on into the individual fighting. Same thing with coming straight down. The Jedi design, the hand grip, or the guard I mean, isn't so much designed to prevent another lightsaber from striking it off. Instead, it's designed to keep the hand from slipping up onto the blade. The entire idea is that you're going to keep the saber strikes up in this part of the blade. With this one, it seems like you can come all the way down and fight even this close. But I doubt that would be a wise thing to do, because then you're risking that one strike out of a million that could send one of these flying off that way or coming straight down through. Alright, so that's pretty much all I had to say about that. I will look forward to seeing all of you next time. Until then. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. If you did, right here, let's move my head over. There we go. Right here is going to be another video in the future for the next in this particular series. And over here is going to be the previous video in this series, along with a subscribe button down below it. So feel free to give that a hit, and be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. And let's see. Oh yeah, be sure to leave a comment. I'd appreciate knowing what your thoughts are. Until the next one, everyone.